channel. My name is Veronica and today I am going to do a get ready with me. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the little bell next to it so you can be notified anytime I post a video, and let's go ahead and get started. So I know I'm in the middle of doing my Profusion Cosmetics series, but I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt that and do something that I just want to feature it on my channel. So I purchased the ColourPop Make It Black collection, and I did purchase all of the collection, I believe, except for one item, and it was a complete oversight. I don't know why I didn't purchase that item, but the entire collection from ColourPop consists of the Make It Fearless Shadow Palette, Make It Unstoppable Super Shock Shadow Kit, 4 Lippie sticks, Galore, Like Magic, Pitch, I Heart This Lippie, and 2 Creme gel liners, Rosette, and Boots. So for some reason, I only left out Like Magic. I'm not sure why I did that, which is the Lippie sticks. So I'm going to be doing that today. So please stick around to the end so you all can see the final look. And let's go ahead and get started. In case you aren't very familiar of the Make It Black campaign, I'm gonna just read to you exactly what it is from their Instagram. So we partnered with leading brands to transform their most iconic products black. 100% of the proceeds will support Black founders through the newly established Pull Up for Change Impact Fund. Less than 1% of available capital goes to Black businesses. We are raising $5 million to support Black businesses. We need to build more Black business and advance the economic well-being of our community. Shop the collection exclusively at Ulta Beauty and tag a founder you know below that could benefit from this support. Share, support. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the Make It Black Instagram page link below, and then also Pull Up for Change Instagram as well. That is what Make It Black stands for, and I support that 100%. I think that Black businesses are definitely not celebrated enough. The communities just need to be, I don't even have the words because I don't want to offend anybody, and I don't want to say the wrong word. I'm not sure if I've shared this or if I've mentioned this, but my husband is a very strong, amazing Black man, and my baby is half Black, half Hispanic and white. I'm Hispanic and white, so that's why I giggle, because we make little jokes about how mixed he is. He's a beautiful baby. I try really hard to support my Hispanic heritage and my white heritage. My dad is German Irish, so I try to be as supportive as I can for all of my heritage and my baby's heritage. My oldest son, his dad is white. I want to say that they are of German descent. My oldest son definitely favors my white side, and he looks a lot like me, but when you see him next to his dad, he looks a lot like his dad as well. We thought he was gonna have blue eyes, but he has the most beautiful, depending on, you know, the weather, to be honest with you, even depending on his mood, when he wakes up sometimes in the morning, his eyes are very like a bright green. When he's rested really well, it is amazing to see how his eyes change color, or if like he's feeling sad, his eyes are a little more like, they turn a little more towards like a hazel. It is beautiful. My baby, his eyes are like a dark brown, and when he's sleeping though, he's still let's see, he's 18 months, and he does not sleep entirely through the night. He sleeps really well, but he still wakes up. So if he falls asleep in the living room and we're still up, we don't make a lot of noise, but if we're still up and moving around. And when I say we're, I mean like me, because my husband works nights, so of course he's awake and he's still working at home. So he will wake up from a dead sleep. I don't know why. It's not because we're making noise, but he will wake up from dead sleep and his eyes are black, not dark brown, black. It is so crazy. We just look at him like, is he still asleep? Okay, yeah, he's still asleep. These colors are very vibrant, and you all know that I get scared, but I'm gonna do it because that is my journey today, y'all. So I probably won't use all of these colors, only because I want to use these Super Shock shadows. I've never tried them through ColourPop, so I won't be using all of these colors. I'm gonna pick up the pink color. It's called High Key, and I'm picking it up with my Morphe M513 fluffy brush. Since being with my husband and, you know, my in-laws, they're so amazing. I love my in-laws. My mother-in-law, she can sit there and talk to me for hours. I mean, she has. I love it. She's an amazing woman. Father-in-law, he and I share the same birthday. And it's funny because we honestly do kind of like share the same likes. And I mean, obviously he doesn't wear makeup, but like, so when the baby was born, I had a C-section, but I was not healing very well. My husband didn't want to leave me home alone when he went back to work after the baby was born. So he took me to his mom's, which is only like 5 minutes away from his work. At the time he was doing, I want to say, it's like a mid shift. It's not like the greatest. I hated that shift when he worked it, but when the baby was born, he worked 2 to 11. So it worked better that day for me to go to his parents' house. With my M433 Morphe brush, I'm gonna pick up Oasis, which is the yellow one right here. So he took me to his parents' house, and I just chilled on the couch with the baby. We had like a little portable bassinet that we kept the baby in. All the kids that are there are older and extremely helpful. I couldn't move very well, and the baby was only days old. So you can, if you've had children, you can only imagine how I was feeling. And I had a C-section, so it was tough. That's when I realized that his dad and I watched the same shows. So I love love stories, and his dad watches Hallmark, the Hallmark channel. So this was in the summertime. My baby's birthday is August 3rd. My husband's dad was watching the Hallmark channel. I think they were doing a special on Christmas shows or Christmas movies, the Hallmark Christmas. And I was like, oh my God. So the whole entire shift that my husband worked between sleeping and, of course, I was reading a lot at that time. And of course, feedings and all that. I watched the Hallmark channel with my husband's dad. And his mom would come in and out, you know, to check on me. She it's a little harder for her to walk around or sit in one spot for a really long time. On my Sigma medium sweeper, which is the E54, I'm gonna pick up the Super Shock Millennium. I've never tried these, so I don't know if it's better to pick them up with your finger, but let's try. It's very creamy. Yes, we need to pick it up with my finger. So I don't know where the majority of you are, but if you are in the United States, you are aware of that huge Arctic winter storm that swept across the United States this last week. Exactly 1 week ago it started. I am today is Sunday. I'm hoping to get this loaded today. I was not feeling well yesterday. I think my body was still recuperating from the stress. This is such a beautiful color. No wonder this is highly talked about. I'm just gonna put a little bit more, but I'm gonna wait just a little bit. I am in San Antonio, Texas, so South Texas, and we got hit pretty hard. And I hope my friends, my family, if you're watching, I know how my family is doing, but my friends, I really hope that y'all are doing okay. If I haven't spoken to you, Texas really, it hit them hard. I'm sorry, I grabbed the Say Yes with my Sigma Precision 4D HD, and that's this color right here, just add a little bit of depth. Texas was hit pretty hard, and so I'm in South Texas. The cities more north of in Texas get way more snow than we do. I mean, the last time we got snow here in San Antonio was the full snowfall was 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and it wasn't even like it melted, you know, the places that cars don't go on, the snow stuck, but we were able to wake up the next day, take the snow and or ice off our vehicles, and went to work. But that was not the case this time around because it snowed a lot overnight from Sunday to Monday, and then everything stopped working. I'm still picking up the same color, and then everything stopped working because everybody was trying to keep their homes warm. We started getting these rolling blackouts. Electricity would be on and off, and then it just stopped turning on, and it was a mess. The water had to get shut down because the tanks froze, and y'all. And it was only half. So speaking from San Antonio, like what happened here, it was only certain parts of San Antonio, and I don't care who or how they want to explain it. I will not understand their thought process of doing what they did, because I will have a rebuttal regardless. I do feel some type of way about everything that I experienced this week because I got kids, man. And please don't for once think that I'm not being sincere for the people who were drastically affected, because I am. It was rough, y'all. Like we ended up losing power for more than 24 hours, and before the black ice formed, I ended up taking, me and the kids ended up going to my mom's. To get to my mom's, the easiest thing to do is the highway, and the highways were frozen, and black ice. By this point, black ice was already forming on the highways, and so the safest way to get to my mom's would be back roads, which I'd never ever. I've been here for 11 years, going on 12, and I've never ever traveled to and from my mom's not using the highway. So that was interesting. The good thing is the baby slept, and I only hit one block of black ice. So that was a blessing in itself. Texas itself, man, a lot of people died. A lot of people lost family members. It was tough, y'all. A lot of babies, like little children, lost their life. I don't know if y'all saw the news, but people were giving Ted Cruz a hard time, rightfully so. He's our senator. He tried to leave, or well, he did leave and came right back when he got caught, but went to Mexico, and they're really, he was already in the hot seat over that whole, the whole Capitol riot, or I'm sorry, the Capitol takeover that they did, when there was really nothing Ted Cruz could have done. He's in the Senate. Like, I think that people, to be honest, the only thing that he did was take the limelight off of, sorry, I picked up high key with my, and I'm cleaning my brush because I'm going to use it again, the 4D HD Precision, and I'm going to pick up the Say Yes, which is the brown. But the main thing that Ted Cruz did when he made that decision was take the light off of Abbott, because nobody's talking about Abbott anymore. So if anybody did their homework, they would know that there's nothing that Ted Cruz could have done other than support, you know, do what he can to take care of the Texans, you know, to do something. I'm just going to use my blending brush, and I'm not going to pick up any color, and this is my M506. Abbott, however, he is the governor of Texas, and that is pretty much, he works directly under the, you know, the president of the United States. Because Ted Cruz did that, it's taken the light off of Abbott, which is very interesting if you ask me, because Abbott is the one who really has any major say. But regardless, ERCOT, fuck Texas. There's quite a few people on the board of ERCOT who doesn't even live in Texas. One lives in like Germany. I'm picking up the gold color. It's called Bold, and I'm gonna put it right here on my under eye. Maybe I will be able to use all of these. I don't know, we'll see. Supposedly Abbott did an executive order to run an investigation on ERCOT and the decisions that have been made on what happened to Texans this past week. We shall see what the outcome of that is. Supposedly, from what I read in an article, that in 2011 we did have a snow thing where a snowstorm where there were a lot of road closures, you know, businesses closed down, and somebody hired some kind of like consultant or something with the people who do all that shit. They hired somebody to find out what can be done to avoid future problems, and they suggested, you know, winterizing their generators and whatnot. Well, ERCOT did not take those suggestions because it costs a lot of money. I'm going back into the Millennium Super Shock to place more color on my lid, but they did not take those suggestions clearly, because had they taken those suggestions, we wouldn't have experienced what we did this week. Millions of people in the state of Texas without water, electricity. Now we're dealing with contamination, and because the roads were shut down because it was dangerous to drive, we didn't have food to restock the grocery stores. I'm gonna use MAC Shroom just to put some highlight on my brow. AOC actually came to Houston and was distributing supplies and water and, you know, doing what she can, and that's cool. She rocks. She's from New York. She's not even from here, and you know, she's doing as much as she can. So that's fucking badass, man. I will be right back. I'm gonna do my eyes and my brows. Be right back. I'm back, and I did my brows, put on eyeliner, and curled my lashes, put mascara. I did end up using one of those gel liners. I did the pink, so I don't know if they are specifically for lips or eyes, not too sure, but I put it on my lower lash. So I'm using my Essence Prime Studio and it is Glow Boosting and Pore Minimizing Face Primer. Let's try this. I am using my Pure Cosmetics 4-in-1 foundation stick in the color mediums. You all, I did a haul video last week and the video itself was awesome. It wasn't long. I want to say it, after editing, it was about maybe 20 minutes, if that. And definitely gonna be short. It's definitely shorter than what this video is gonna be, but I had my sister review it because I edit my own videos and I do it on my phone because I record on my phone. I asked my sister and I was like, hey, can you watch my video? Tell me what you think. She watched the whole video and I was like, what you think? And she was like, it was good, I loved it. She goes, and you know, she started talking to me about some skin, not skin, but like face wash, and you know, we were just having a conversation. So then I asked her, what was the, did it seem as though the volume was weird, like? And she goes, yeah. She goes, it you know, a lot of the time my heater and or my AC gets picked up when I'm doing my videos because the filter or the AC is right here next to me. So sometimes if you hear a hum, look, that is my AC. I was recording with my AirPods because, you know, I was moving around. I wasn't gonna be just sitting here. So I couldn't use, you know, I have a microphone here. So it, you know, it still picks up that noise, like it's that hum, but my AirPods for that video, oh man, it just, you have to turn it up all the way to hear it. So I have to redo my haul video. I might do it today, just depending if my husband wakes up, because it just did not come out good. And I thought it was just me and the issues that I have with my hearing, but she confirmed. I am using my Pure Disappearing Ink concealer in the color Porcelain, and I'm just gonna put some right here. Okay, and I'm using my LA Girl Pro Face matte pressed powder, and I'm just gonna put it on my face. I like that matte. I like the matte look. I know a lot of, you know, there's some people who like a more dewy finish. I do not. I like a matte finish. So next I'm going to put some blush on. I'm going to use my Kylie Cosmetics pressed blush powder in Kitten Baby. Apply that. I do have big cheeks, so I tend to use, and plus you all, like, straight up I like blush. I was watching a video and they were like, you know, you want to elongate your face, and absolutely I do, but like I have a lot to cover here. I'm gonna use my Kylie Cosmetics pressed illuminating powder in Cheers Darling for my highlight. Oh, this one is a really pretty highlight. That's the highlight, and I actually got it on sale. Ulta's, like, all of this stuff is on sale on Ulta's site. So I'm just gonna highlight this right here. See, it's real pretty. And then here, and my tip of my nose. We're almost done, y'all. So I'm using the ColourPop gel liner in the color Boots. So obviously I can't use all those lippy sticks. So all of them swatched are these. The bottom one is Like Magic. The middle one is I Heart This. And then the darker one at the top is Galore. I'm gonna use the darker one. That's a beautiful color. My lips are chapped from being in the cold, and they're barely healing. So today is exfoliating day, so I will be working on my lips today. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the color Like Magic just to kind of soften the color. Oh, this is a beautiful color, y'all. That is the face. What do you all think? I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you all so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment.